in to 2K Sports, and now the opening lineup for Phoenix. O'Neal is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Booker in at the 2. And for Utah, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's George in at the 1. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Jones with it. He's picked up by Collins. Jones, no luck. And it's Utah's ball. Outside, Sexton. And the pass to Collins. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Yeah, John Collins, tremendous body control because the contact was there. He just doesn't allow it to bother him.
O'Neal outside. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And Booker kicks to Jones. Clock at 6. O'Neal against Collins for 3. Booker rebounded by the Jazz.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Indoors, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, Bradley Beal gets into the mid-range. Let's remember, this is a 3-level score. He will take what you give him.
Pass to Markkanen. And George kicks to Sexton. Passes to Markkanen. George looking over the floor. Over Jones. George, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Jones, the pass to Booker. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to George. Feeds it to Collins. Offensive rebound. Can't hit from in close.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent. They want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Well, up and down this Suns roster, Doris, there are guys who can make tough shots.
Kevin, what a luxury to have multiple guys that not only can create their own shots, but also hit shots with a hand in their face with excellent defense. To me, it keeps the floor of their offense very, very high. The other thing they do exceptionally well is they will kill you with the mid-range game.
You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
Here's Jones. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Collins with some nice D. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Off with the layup. Down low, here's O'Neal. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And Doris, when you take a look at someone like Royce O'Neal, what do you see?
I mean, so many things, Kevin. There's great intangibles with this young man. Hard worker, incredibly smart defensively, versatile defensively, and he's so often matched up against the opponent's best scorer and relishes it. I love that.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Looking now at some numbers for Lauri Markkanen. Here's Collier. Here's Filipowski. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Collier. Clock at 4. A 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Allen against Williams. The pass to Collier. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Now, here is Morris. Defense is right there. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. How last month turned out for him, he's right around 13 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Takes it inside. Here's Collier, covered by Morris. The Jazz working the ball around now. Floats it up for Williams. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The feed to Allen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Eubanks. Here's Sensabaugh. Allen defending. You know, Doris, you think back to the Suns in the NBA Finals not too long ago. How quickly things can change in this NBA.
Wow.
Kevin, success in the NBA is fragile, it's tenuous, and it's never guaranteed despite past success. The Suns shook up their core after losing in the finals, just trying to get over the hump. But that delicate balance obviously hasn't worked out. They're competitors in the West, but can they get to the ultimate prize?
And the first one drops. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you'd better be ready to put a body on somebody.
So he gets them both. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Shots good by Sensabaugh.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Iguodaro. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Sensabaugh. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Collins. Three-pointer. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to the Magic. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the center position. That's the group right now for Utah. Tries again. Here's Nurkic. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And so Collins nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
That free throw, no good. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Tyus Jones, such a quietly efficient and productive guard. What I like about this young man, he always plays to his strengths.
For Phoenix, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Markkanen kicks to George. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Pass to Beal. And here's Nurkic. Back to Beal. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Jones against George. Kessler passes to George. And here is Markkanen. Off target with his 3. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Jones dishes to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Booker. Outside, O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Beal against Markkanen. They get it again. Kicks it out to Booker. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And another shot. He feeds it to Nurkic. The pass to Booker. Goes up again, and Devin Booker in the paint.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
George with the ball. He had 25 points last game. Markkanen finds Collins. And that one, good. 6 points for John Collins.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Pass to Beal. Jones against George. Now here's Booker. He's guarded closer. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Markkanen passes to Kessler. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, Walker Kessler owns that part of the floor, going through defenders for the finish.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morris outside, passes it to Allen. Pass to Iguodaro. Shot clock at 5. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Morris. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
2 minutes.
Here's Dunn. The shot misses. Good D by Williams. Jazz leading by 4. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got 6. The Suns shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. Hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Now the pass to Collins. That 3 off the mark. Suns trail by 4. Done outside. Dishes to Morris. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Chalk up 2 there. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Jams.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Morris, left side. And it's done in the corner. Here's Iguodaro. 5 to shoot. Pass to Morris. For the 3. Again the miss by Morris. Now Williams to the paint. Here's Filipowski. Done with some nice D. And we finished one half of basketball. Utah out in front, up 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Budenholzer. Mike, your evaluation.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. Well, for Utah, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the patience, the flow. Very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is...
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Nurkic is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Jones in at point guard.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Jazz leading by 4. And here's George. There's the lob to Markkanen.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Booker dishes to O'Neal. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Outside, Markkanen. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Over O'Neal. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to O'Neal. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jam. 4-point game. Shot by Collins, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Jones. The rebound by the Jams.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And finished off by Collins.
Oh, my goodness. John Collins with the emphatic finish.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah, and after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix, and with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Shams, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much. Jones, the pass to Beal. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Sexton. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. And the basket is good. Sexton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
And the Suns call time here. Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Beal. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And that one, good.
Well, Bradley Beal has become such a good playmaker. Finishing through contact, that is beautiful.
Collins passes to Sexton. Going inside, Greg Colin Sexton. Still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
And the first one at the line is good.
When I think about Colin Sexton, the first couple things that come to mind, speed and confidence. It is what makes him such a good scorer.
Williams, he's checked in for the Jazz. Collier comes in for Keontae George. He's off on the second.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And the shot goes down. Sensabaugh's got 8 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
This is it to Booker.
In the third, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. Jazz leading by 6. Here's Sexton. No good off the back of the rim. Suns have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Okogie, the pass to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Offensive rebound. And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. And you look at Collier, third in assists and a great leader.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Jazz. And the Suns making a change here as well. Grayson Allen's checked in for Plumlee. And he sinks the second. Jazz leading by 5. There's the pass to Eubanks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. He dishes it to Allen. Pass to Iguodaro. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. Allen defending. Inside. Here's Sensabaugh. Tries yet again, and he lays it up and in. Sensabaugh has got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen kicks to Booker. Devin Booker, 3 right down the hatch.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
Here's Sensabaugh. Allen defending. Has to count. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Just keep grinding. Keep getting stops. The offense will come. See if we can move it a little bit more against the run.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. And it's Kessler in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Passes to Nurkic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Utah ball.
Jazz leading by 8. Now, here's Sexton. Collins kicks to Sexton. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Suns shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. On the wing, Jones. And it's Utah with the rebound. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Keeps it alive. Beal pulls it in. Outside, George. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Suns ball.
The Suns making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in.
Mason Plumlee.
Suns trail by 8. Jones looking for an opening. The pass to Beal. Over Sexton. That's good from Beal on the assist by Jones.
Don't you love the confidence of Bradley Beal? In rhythm, in the catch-and-shoot game, so good.
George passes to Kessler. George up top. Defended by Jones. And that one's good. George.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Plumlee. Now O'Neal. Another three for Phoenix.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's George. Takes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 7.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jones dishes to O'Neal. Tries it from the top of the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Jones against George. And Sexton has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Beal. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, that's the athletic ability of Colin Sexton. Twice on the pipe. What a big-time vertical.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Here's Beal. Utah with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
A physical big, Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Yusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
George passes to Kessler. Sexton kicks to George. Lets it go from deep. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists tonight.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
For 3, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
The shot by Sexton, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 6. A kick out to O'Neal. And it's sent back by Kessler. George against Jones. And George gets it to go.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Keontae George.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
Thank you, David. Markkanen, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you, good physical play from Markkanen right there. Puts the defense in a bad position and gets the whistle.
Lauri Markkanen.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And guys, Markkanen, there's no question about his offensive talent. His skill set is the perfect match for the way the game is played today.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Booker dishes to Jones. Back to Booker. Pulls up. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, the elite competitor that Devin Booker is. Big moment to be had. Yes, it's his time.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Bradley Beal. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Utah, Lauri Markkanen taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Obviously, we've seen Lauri Markkanen make a considerable leap. This guy goes from role player to all-star talent.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sexton against Booker. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
And so they foul intentionally.
Third team foul. At the line for Utah, Colin Sexton. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. 24 seconds left in the game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Outside, George. So we see the Jazz get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Lauri. Strong start for the team. How did you keep that momentum going throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, we've had leads before this season that we blew, so we had that mindset that even if we're up, we're still going to keep pushing, so that's what we did.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.